Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode on the single player survival world that we've got going on here. Alright, today we're gonna get started, we're gonna get straight into this, and I'm gonna start off with a suggestion from the comments to fix up this mess that we've got over here. And let me tell you, this was an amazing idea. I'm amazed, like I've never thought of something like this. But I hope it's gonna look good. I haven't actually tried it out yet. But what the suggestion said was, why not put, there was something along these lines, put these alternating in and out. Maybe we can even move them out that way. We can check how it looks, but just something along these lines here could look very, very good to fix up what we've done. And we can also play around with some stuff on there to try and fix it up even more. So let's do that. We'll do this one here. And then we'll also just do the other side as well. May as well do that. Get like the full picture of this. So today what we're doing is we're going to be doing this. We're going to be doing some of this stuff in the middle here. And we're also going to be giving out building a hat and building that piece there. So we've got a few things to do. I'm just seeing now it's quite tight, but this could be something interesting anyway. Could actually be changing the design for very good things that I never thought I would have actually seen. So let's go down here. We'll also just do one more over there. We'll have to just be sneaky and do that. So let's get rid of this one. And then we can check it out. I'm also kind of interested to see how the corners look. If we do have any trouble, we could even do what I was thinking of the other way, which was putting, like, instead of pushing these in, we'll push them out. So let's do that. And okay, we've got all of them. Great. So the moment of truth. Yeah, that's kind of interesting, actually. I'm not 100% sure. It's definitely better than what we had before. Actually, I'm gonna go out and say I like it. I actually do like this quite a bit. What I think is the problem is not this. I think this design's gonna work quite well for what I want to do. The problem currently is actually the stone brick. So what we might do is in just a few places, well, actually we might have to just replace the whole thing with a bit of wood. And for the wood, I'm gonna use oak. Do I want to use oak? Oak just looks so damn good. What we're going to do is we're going to use spruce. Tell you what, we'll use spruce for that because that'll look a little bit different. And I think it'll be kind of nice to change things up a little bit. So we're going to do that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to come up onto the top here. We're going to actually have to come back down. So what we'll do with this, because you know how over there, let's jump up a little bit more. Come on. Quickly. Alright, so just up there. My phone was vibrating. Let me give it a second. I just switched it off. Perfect. Alright. So, there we go. We're going to come up on this, like, outside thing. We're going to come through here. And then what I'm thinking of is pulling this down around there, right? So we're going to come down with stairs over there to kind of a platform here. And then come down along here to the docks. So you kind of walk along. And as you're walking along, you're seeing this dock area, which we're actually going to be building a boat soon. I've been asked about that a few times, and we're going to be building a boat. We're also going to have to replace all this stuff here at some stage, but it's so much work. We're going to get it done eventually. But as we come down there, we go bam, down onto the docks, have a look at stuff. And I think it's really the thought of what we're going to be seeing from walking around here is like more of the thought behind what we're doing. We can actually mark this out quickly. So we want this to be 3 wide. And we want it to be... Is that in the middle? I think this could be in the middle. So... Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Alright, so that's going to be where we are marking out where this is going to go. So, the next thing I want to do, before we go back and do that, because I'll just do that stuff that we've just spoken about there off camera. But what we want to do in this next little piece here is fix up something that I said we were going to fix up last episode. So we're going to have to do that. We'll do... this, and we'll just go around because I wasn't 100%. Oh, dang it! I wasn't 100% a fan of what we had there with the prismarine, so we'll just do that, and we'll replace it and check how it looks. I think it's gonna look better. I'm fairly certain it will. I'm sure. So let's grab those. I don't want to waste them because they're very expensive for me at the moment. Yeah, that's better. It just doesn't stick out as much, you know. I think we could maybe use prismarine as like a back block. Like, for instance, if we had put it in there, it could have worked, perhaps. But definitely not the way we had it before. It was just, too out of place. I'm stuck. There we go. Just too out of place. I've got 2 more blocks lying around here. No, okay, there's one. There we go. Got him back. Thank goodness. Alright, so I'll get to that, guys. I will maybe get a few other things done. I've also just gone and harvested up a bunch of wood, so we we're not low on that anymore. But I'll be back. Okay, everybody, we are back, and have a look at what I did. I went a bit crazy with it, but I think it's actually looking quite good. We obviously haven't done the inside little piece, but we've done all the other corners, and I've gone ahead, put in some of these stairs, put in some chisel blocks, and I think it's actually working really well. I don't know if I'm just confusing myself or not, but I think it is. So let's go down and take some fall damage, because that's just what we do. We do have an elytra on our hotbar, but we don't do things the right way. We do things that way, like that. Just jump down and, yeah, have feather falling. Lesson of the day. Feather falling is your best friend. What am I doing there? So we're going to quickly sleep the night away. We're going to go back out there, and I'm going to show you what I've done before we go on with the rest of the stuff, because I think what I've done is actually quite a good thing, and it's kind of interesting, which I'm not too sure whether it does fit in completely with the theme that we've got, but we'll find out soon enough that what we've done, whether what we've done is actually good. So, first of all, you can see that where we had these blocks where we were sticking out with a little bit of oak, if you know what I mean when I say sticking out with oak, like that little whiter piece, the lighter piece, that was sticking out over there, and I wasn't a big fan of that, so I'm not really normally a big fan of it. If you have a look at all the buildings right now around us, you can't see any of that, and it's really just because it's a bit ugly. It kind of contrasts a bit sometimes. Why is my computer... What is going on? What is happening? There we go. Everything's alright. Why are my frames dropping? Okay, never mind. Ignore that. So, let's keep going. So, yeah, that's pretty much the lesson of the day. We're not going to be using those too often unless we do want them to stick out, in which case we'll make them stick out. So, we've put some spruce stairs on there. The next thing is I took this back a little bit inside there. So, you can see instead of me putting these things over there, the spruce planks on the normal line, I moved them one back, and I think that creates a nice bit of variance in there. In fact, what we could perhaps do is maybe get rid of some of the fences or something like that, and maybe put in a spruce or maybe even a stone thing just over there. Stone stair there, and there, and there. Although we'll have to see what we'll do there. Why am I full? Stupid creeper hole. But yeah, that's pretty much that stuff there done. The next plan, I think, will be to actually put in some windows either on those levels or on those levels there. They might not even be functional because the inside is very small, so it might just be a looks building more than a functional building. But I like things to be functional, so we'll get it functional if we can. But then what we can do is we can do a bit of window sills, and we can put some plants and stuff like what we've kind of done on some of the other houses. Not that one, but some of the others. So that's the plan for that. The next plan that we're going to be getting on now is we're going to be getting onto getting this thing ready, because we need... And dumb sunflowers. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting onto this stuff here. And I think this is important because we need to be able to finish this before we can build the roof. So we're going to do ourselves a little marking like that, so we know that that is the center point. What? Why is this only happening when I record? It never happens when I'm not recording. But then all of a sudden I'm starting to get this lag, and it wasn't happening a few weeks ago. So I'm going to have to check out what's going on there. That's very, very strange. Alright, silly me. I went and checked out what was going on there. It just got really, really bad. And you know what it was? It was my hard drive was too full. So I went and deleted a bunch of stuff, and we're back now. We're going again. And hopefully that won't happen. Next time, I wonder, I will know exactly what it is. So what we've got going on here, we've got our little bridge. We're going to build this path all the way up to there. Wait, do we have the correct wood? What can we throw away here? That can actually go in there. And now we can just do a few of these. I want to just make this work for now, just like what we're doing, so we can at least have some sort of an idea. That was not smart at all. Alright, so let's do that. One more. We'll just keep this going straight and flat, so we don't have to do any silly things inside this house here. So we'll come all the way up to here. And yeah, we'll have to put some, maybe another log or something there. And then what we're going to do is from here, we're going to go down. I think we'll go down like maybe one. And then we'll have to... I'm really not doing it right today. So let's go. Yeah, that's of course going to happen. So let's go up here. And we'll have to go out a bit. One more down. Actually, we can maybe do that. Then one more down. And... No. It's going to have to work. Unless we do this one more up. Like that. Yeah, that'll work. Alright. So that when we come out, we've got like a little bit of a thing here, and then it'll start going down here. So we'll do this. We'll have to just make... Okay, fair enough. We'll do that. I didn't mean to do that, but we'll do it. And then what we'll have to do is we'll have to put that in, and go down this way. So let's put in those there, and there. Alrighty. Good, so we kind of got something going on here. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to finish this off. We'll get that bit of building going on over there, and we'll get the roof up. But in the meantime, what I want to do is a little bit of a challenge that I was given. And that is to, I'll quickly explain it to you. So it's to do with the elytra. And basically I was flying around our base and I realized now actually we don't have a lot of arrows on us. And we also don't have our bow. We might have our punch bow here. So let's get that out. Alright, so we'll get the punch 2. Is it? Where is it? This is kind of worrying. I don't know where I put it. Alright, so we're gonna have to just do this the old-fashioned way. And we're gonna have to put on our mending wings, and we're gonna have to do this from this side then, I guess. Which wasn't the side I was intending, but it doesn't really make a difference. So we've got that bridge over there. And what we want to do is fly underneath the bridge and out the other side. And I want to try to see if we can land up here somewhere. So, let's get wound up, okay? And go. Oh, man, we almost did it. Alright, so I'm going to have to find that punch bow. Maybe it is in our skeleton farm. I may have just taken it off there and forgotten about it, but I really hope I have not lost it. We can always make ourselves another punch 2 bow. That actually isn't too hard. We have to just get the infinity on it again, because the fact is we're getting a bunch of punch 2s at the skeleton farm. Hey! Those sheep over there have been missing for quite some time, actually. If you remember when I was trying to do the nether ceiling, those sheep were absolutely everywhere, and now... Oh, get out of here. Now, they've obviously gone around the place somewhere. Another little thing in here, you guys remember when we did this tunnel, we still have to do the roof of it, actually. I got a few people that said they didn't really like the brown stained clay, the black stained clay, which is brown. And I must admit, I actually do like it, but what I think could be kind of interesting is to perhaps put a bit of black stained glass in between the brown stained clay and the actual floor thing. Alright, so let's just have a look here. It'll be pretty much completely charged. I'm breaking punch 2. I thought we had mending on ours. So that could actually be it. Or could just be a very good bow that we just got out of here. Fairly certain that's our bow. Alright, and we'll take a bunch of arrows. We'll give us another try. I want to get it down. What else do we need to... What can we get rid of? Yeah, let's just get rid of something. Alright, nah. Let's just leave it. So, I want to give us another try. I'm also going to have to fix up something else, which a lot of you guys thought was a bit silly. So, I'll get going on that, guys, and I'll be right back. So, I'm back, and I've got some stuff on me, which I'm going to fix up. Now, what we did in this tower last time is we ended up... Is the sun about to go down? It looks like it will probably go down very soon. But we put in those redstone blocks there, and a lot of you guys said, why are you wasting your resources on redstone blocks? Well, it's pretty much because I've got enough resources to not really worry about it, but because it seemed like it was a very sensitive subject, I think what we might do is we might just fix this up, and actually, they won't stick there, because that over there is actually not, it's not a full block, it's stairs over there. So, cancel that idea. We're going to keep the redstone blocks because, see, they work fantastically. Eventually, we'll fix this roof up inside and then we could probably do that, but that's still probably going to be with a few stair blocks anyway, so it might not even be that much of a solution. So we need that. We need our arrows, which are on us right now. Let's go to get to it again. Okay, well. And we're going to go down again. And let's check if we can get this right. And it's quite a good setting as well with the texture pack. Now, every few weeks I tend to kind of update this because a lot of people ask me this question. What What? People tend to ask me this question about what texture pack am I using and where can you get it. So this is the Halcyon Days texture pack. I'm fairly certain that there is a link in the description. So let's give us another try. Ooh. Oh man, this is actually quite tough. But yeah, there is a link in the description, I'm fairly certain. If not, I'll put one in there. And if not, please remind me. Okay, that's not gonna work. But yeah, pretty much all I do with this texture pack, and there's some videos out there on YouTube that explain how to do it. But basically what you have to do is you have to just delete all the block textures in the file, delete everything else that you don't want in the file, and then just keep the sky texture, which is pretty much what I've done, and that's how you get these pretty beautiful pink skies at the end of the day and in the morning. And also, I must admit, just the sky in general is amazing. Look at that. That is just, oh, I love it. Plus, I don't feel like putting the skybox takes away from the actual game. So that's why I'm quite happy with the Halcyon Days texture pack. Another cool thing is, if you see when the ground was loading in a bit earlier on that side, there we'll maybe get it again. Let's check if we can, yep. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, spider. But I'm not upset. There we go, okay. So you can see the sky loading over there. And where the ground normally would be like a dark color, like a dark gray, yucky black color, it's now actually got some clouds you can see there. So it works quite well if you're playing on a skyblock or something like that. Maybe if you're playing a modded series, or if you're just playing plain old vanilla skyblock. Yes, we did it. We did it. All right, so next challenge for the elytra, please. That was actually quite good. Quite challenging. I'm pretty glad to have done that, given it a try. But yeah, what I was saying is, it's a very nice texture pack for skyblocks as well. And we can also do this the cheaty way. Oh, no, we can't do it the cheaty way. Yeah, there we go. Solved that one. So if you guys have got anything you guys want me to elytra through, let me know. I might have to build a few more things that could be elytra through. In fact, something which I'm sure if you guys could let me know down in the comments, or whatever you want to do to let me know, maybe we could give that a go. Or maybe we could give that a go. Alrighty guys, so what I've done in this last little bit is I've gone ahead and I've extended this out. Turns out those blocks that we put there were actually too high because we needed to make that into a slab, which is not too bad. We can easily change that, in which case this will become a slab over here. I've also gone ahead and put in the plans for this. So something that I find pretty useful in building is just planning out. That's why I always do these structures first, and that's also probably why these structures stay, because they're so useful in building that they look good. So I mean, hey, it works out really, really well. So we're going to continue on this here. We're probably going to do the exact same thing as what we've done here on that side there before we go out into the open world. Go down here, we'll make ourselves some stuff down here. We can actually start planning that out. So we'll have to do it out here-ish. Maybe this will go out one extra block, and I'll show you why it will go out one extra block. Because we'll do that, and we'll go here, do that, and go again, and we'll do that. So what's going to happen is we'll have to have ourselves some blocks. Actually, we could, never mind. This over here will have to be the log block. I can see why I was being too smart for myself there. So we'll go back down again. We'll make that the log block. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to make ourselves something similar to what we've done on the other side, where we've got the wall that's retaining it, being the logs and stuff like that. So they'll go down here. And it'll be sort of like a frame, actually, like what we've got here, just to hold this stuff back and create a bit of depth in it, which allows us to also play around with a bit more depth. Aside from that, it's going to have a nice little open area underneath, which we could maybe hide some stuff in, and just kind of add to our city. But for today, guys, I think we've gone very, very long, actually, surprisingly. I've had a bunch of fun this episode. If you guys have got any more challenges for me flying through things, let me know. Maybe we can also make ourselves a little bit of a flight thing in the future. I actually think there'll be a bunch of fun. Make some in these themes. We'll have to kind of work out how we will get that working, but maybe some hoops or something, or little small things to fly through. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get going on the rest of the stuff on the roof. I might even have a bit of time before I put this video up, because I'm not doing this exactly before I put it up. It's just that I've got other things such as my university to do right now, so that's why I'm going to be going off to university before I finish this video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to maybe finish the roof, and you guys might get a little sneak peek in the thumbnail, so check out the thumbnail. But yeah, that'll be me for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!